Okay, so hello everyone. Today I'll be explaining you from 31st question to 40th question. Okay, so as you can see here, you have given in the question they are asking us to find distribution function. Distribution function is represented by capital F of small x, f of x, and here x will be small. Okay, and they have given f of capital X, which is nothing but frequency function. What you call it as frequency function. And they have given capital X. They have given capital X, frequency function is given. You have to find distribution function. Okay. So how do you find that? First, you have to enter the given set of data. What is given in the question? X is given, f of x is given. I'll enter all the values. Okay. For finding f of small x, it's nothing but cumulative frequency divided by total of what? Total of frequency distribution. Okay. What is that? Total of frequency distribution. Okay. This is what the thing I have to do. Okay. First, what I have to find? I have x. I have f of x. Is it easy to find total of frequency distribution? Is it easy? Yes, definitely it's an easy thing. So how do you do that? Here I'll do that thing is equals to sum of what column it is? B column. So B is to B. Okay. Otherwise, you can also do one thing. Just click on this, select all this, and you can click on this summation. Definitely, you will see the total over here, but I don't want to distribute it. I wanted to keep it over here. So is equals to sum of B's to B. That is what I did. So I got the total over here. Done. So total is done. Okay. Next is all about total is already done. Next is what's happening is equals to sum of B's to B. Isn't it? I got the total. Now what I have to do? I want to find total is done. Now cumulative frequency. For cumulative frequency also there is a formula. When you enter this formula, automatically you will see the number. Okay. So automatically you will see a number. Somewhere it is going wrong. Okay. So what is cumulative frequency is nothing but 0.12 plus 0.25. How much it is? 0.37. Something like 0.37 plus 0.08. How much it is? 0.45. 0.45 plus 0.14. How much it is? 0.59. Okay. You're adding the frequencies. Cumulative frequencies, you're adding the preceding frequencies. Okay. So that is how it will be formed. You can do it with some formula and you can drag it. Automatically, these values will be formed. Okay. Once it is done, what they are asking you to do, they are asking you to show the graph of the frequency and distribution functions. Frequency function they want and distribution function also they want. What is distribution? This one, E column. Okay. What is this one? B. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to select X, press Control on your keyboard. Okay. And press this one. Okay. I want these two frequency ka graph. So just go to insert, go to this one and then click on the first one. Automatically you will see graph of frequency function. The same way, what you have to find, distribution function also you need to find. So click on, select all these numbers, press Control and press all these numbers, press Control. Okay. Again, go to insert and then go to this chart, click on the first chart. Okay. You can see two charts. One is frequency function ka chart, one is distribution function ka chart. Okay. Done with the 31st question. Now, you are going to deal with 32nd question. A fair pair of dice is rolled. Okay. So when you roll a dice, basically you will see two numbers on the dice, right? One dice you will see one, the other dice you will see one. What is the sum of them? It will become 2. Okay. In one dice, if you see 1, in the other dice, if you see 2, what is the sum of it? It is 3, isn't it? So X denotes the sum of the numbers on the dots on the top faces. Okay. You have to find the probability distribution. So of a pair of fair dice, because they are saying fair dice, so you can just calculate it with 1 by 36. Okay. Along with the histogram diagram and MS Excel sheet. So let's move on to the answers directly from 32nd question. I will explain over here itself. Yeah. Yeah. So as you can see, the sum is already mentioned over here. You just find out all the sum. Like on the dice, you will get 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, isn't it? Till 12 you will get. So you will do all the sum. In the other one, probability. Because it's a fair dice, they are taking the equal probability, which is 1 by 36. What is 1 by 36? It's nothing but 0.02778. So just keep the all the same probability for all the numbers because it's a fair dice. Okay. After that, you already know how to get onto the chart. Go to insert, go to bar chart or column chart. Okay. Next. Next is all about a coin is flipped 10 times. Calculate the probability of getting 5 heads. Okay, when you flip a coin 10 times, you have to find the probability of getting 5 heads. Okay, what distribution you have to use? Binomial distribution. So to get onto the binomial distribution, you have to use this formula. So combination of 10 comma A2. A2 is nothing but how many heads? How many heads you want to get? 5. A2. In the A2 cell, I have kept 5. Can you see? So in the Excel sheet, you will open. In the first thing, you will write number of heads. What is the probability? Okay. How many heads you want? 5 heads you want. What is the probability? Here you have to write the formula. What is the formula here? Is equals to, here you will write formula is equals to combination of 10 comma A2. In A2, what is there? 5 heads are there. Okay. A2 into 0.5 to the power of A2. Okay. Into, that means exactly if I take it as 1, okay, number of heads and number of tails, if I take it as 1, so probability of getting each of them is like half and half. So that's the reason I took 5, 0.5 to the exponential of A2 into what is the remaining one? It might be tails. This probability is for heads. The other one is for tails. 10 minus heads only. Definitely it will give you tails. So into 0.5 to the power of 10 minus A2. So when you just enter this, automatically you will see the probability. The same case here also. The same thing you will do for exactly 6 heads and also at least 1 head. At least 1 means always you will do with 1 minus formula. Clear? 1 minus formula you will do. And then you will enter the whole thing. Next is all about the same thing. Here they have given x values and f values. So you have to find all the frequencies. So you already know this is the formula you have to enter. When you enter this formula and press enter and drag all the cells, you will get all the cells values. And also for binomial distribution, you have to use this formula. Do the same thing. Again, drag it. Again for E2, just enter this formula, drag it, you will get the expected frequencies. Okay. So the same thing here also, probability expected frequencies, x and y values and frequency into x. But here you have to use Poisson distribution. You have to enter the Poisson distribution formula. Here also the same thing, yeah, the before one. Before we used to do binomial, now you have to do Poisson distribution. Enter the Poisson distribution, just press enter. Okay. Next is all about employees and you have to find the probability distribution of this function. So to get on to the probability distribution, first you have to get on to the employee, weight is already given. Cumulative frequencies, you already know the formula is given over here. This is the formula for cumulative frequencies. Just a second, C2 plus B3, because you are adding the preceding cells, right? And after that, you have to get on to the probability by dividing the each frequencies. You have to enter this formula. Again, once it is done, in the column E, you have to enter this formula for cumulative probability. Once it is done, just press enter. You will get all the cells over here. Next is all about z-score. Z-score formula is A2 minus mean by standard deviation. Here mean already given for you. Here they have given you in the question. And the standard deviation is also given. So A2 minus mean by standard deviation is a formula. So, so that is what you have to enter and press enter. And height is also given. Height is what height you want to find. The woman who is taller than 68 inches height. That is what you have to find out. So 68 inches more than that, right? So this becomes A2. So A2 is nothing but 68 minus 65.5 divided by 2.5. So it will calculate and it will give you 21.7. And one thing you have to remember for any normalization, mean will always be 0 and then standard deviation will be 1. Okay. So if you find that type of data, that means it's normally distributed. That is what you have to get onto it. Here you have the same thing. They have given you mean, they have given you standard deviation. But here they have given you lower value and then upper value, upper limit and then lower limit. So lower limit is 66 and the upper limit is 70 thing. So you have to find the probability. The same thing you have to enter over here for the probability. A2 minus 68 by 3. Here it will be is equals to A3 minus 68 by 3. Okay, this is mean, this is standard deviation. Automatically you will see the probability. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.